Day 2, the Litany of Saint Joseph. Knowing by experience Saint Joseph's astonishing influence with God, I would wish to persuade everyone to honor him with particular devotion. I have always seen those who honored him in a special manner make progress in virtue, for this heavenly protector favors in a striking manner the spiritual advancement of souls who commend themselves to him. Saint Teresa of Avila.
You have probably heard of St. Maximilian Kolbe, the heroic priest who gave his life for another prisoner in the concentration camp of Auschwitz. St. Maximilian was a zealous promoter of Our Lady and Marian consecration. He founded the Militia Immaculata in 1917 to spread devotion to Our Lady around the world. But have you heard of Father Joseph Kentenich, another great promoter of devotion to Our Lady? In 1941, Father Kentenich was arrested by the Gestapo and put in prison in Germany. For medical reasons, the Nazis did not intend to send him to a concentration camp. Zealous for Our Lady, however, Father Kentenich requested he be sent to the concentration camp at Dachau. He wanted to offer his sufferings for the Marian movement he had initiated in 1914, called Schnossensnat. He founded the Schnossensnat movement in order to teach Our Lady's virtues to people and transform the world through Marian consecration. Father Kentenich spent 3 years in Dachau. Father Kentenich's method of Marian consecration is known as the Covenant of Love. He believed that a covenant of love with Mary would transform the world by turning the members of Schnossensnat into apparitions of Mary. Not literal apparitions, of course. Rather, by imitating Mary's virtues, the members of the Schnossensnat would become reflections of Mary, apparitions of Our Lady in the world. The Church and the world need apparitions. The Church and the world also need apparitions of Saint Joseph, men and women who radiate the virtues of Saint Joseph, especially in faithful love as husband and father. In a world plagued with gender ideology and confusion about marriage and family, reflections of Mary and Saint Joseph are very much needed. Consecration to Saint Joseph and imitation of his virtues will make this happen. The Litany of Saint Joseph will prepare you for total consecration to your spiritual father and teach you how to resemble his virtues. The litany dates back to at least the 16th century and has been prayed by countless saints. The version you will pray was approved and indulgenced by Pope Pius X in 1909. Through the Litany of Saint Joseph, you will learn the virtues and wonders of your spiritual father and become an apparition of Saint Joseph in the world. I take refuge in the arms, Saint Joseph, so that thou mayest lead me in the paths of virtue. Saint Clement Mary Hofbauer. Saint Joseph is your model for loving Jesus, Mary, and souls. Models are meant to be replicated. Through imitation of Saint Joseph's virtues, you will become like your model and have a tremendous impact on the world. Saint Joseph's virtues will become your virtues. You are to become another Joseph. His eminent virtues constitute his merit, and he becomes our model. Blessed William Joseph Chaminade. Saint Joseph is our guide and our model. Because our vocation is like his, we must live his life, practice his virtues, and assimilate his spirit. Saint Peter Julian Amart. Let us love Jesus above all. Let us love Mary as our mother. But then, how could we keep from loving Joseph, who was so intimately united to both Jesus and Mary? And how can we honor him better than by imitating his virtues? Now, What else did he do in all his life but contemplate, study, and adore Jesus, even in the midst of his daily labors? Behold, therefore, our model. Saint Madeleine Sophie Barat. Prayers to be said today are the Litany of Saint Joseph and the Memorare to Saint Joseph.